At the end of this month, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission commissioners, by consent, will be making an exit out of office only a year before they should have left. This, a negotiated outcome of a rigorous process that began due to street protests staged by the minority party. But even before they officially leave, their exit poses a legal dilemma that may throw election plans into a spin. The first requirement is for the commissioners to leave. They will have to resign officially from office. According to Section 33(7)(a)(1) of the amended Elections Act on vacancy in the office of the chairperson and members, the office of the chairperson or a member of the commission shall become vacant if the holder 1. dies and 2. resigns from office by notice in writing addressed to the president. This will then pave way for the formation of a selection panel. This will be undertaken by the president within 14 days after the vacancies have been gazetted, which also must happen 7 days after the position fall vacant. The selection panel has 7 days to set up and send out advertisements for the position. No constitutional timeline is provided for the recruitment of a chairperson, deputy chairperson, and the commissioners. The names so approved must then be taken or sent back to the president, who must make a nomination that is sent to Parliament within 7 days. The National Assembly has 7 days to approve a name so sent from the president. The law does not also prescribe the time for gazetting an appointee or for taking oath of office. If this is done as per the law, it will take a minimum of 128 days. This is the ideal scenario that pushes the timeline within what is allowed by the law and anticipates that where there are no timelines, a decision will be made within a realistic time frame. Then there is a second scenario that looks at the timelines and attempts to balance it with the reality and need for quick decision making. This pushes down the time to about 79 days. In this scenario, where the timeline is inferred by the words within, decision makers are at liberty to make a decision that brings the time to an earlier date. The last scenario calls for urgent decision making to save time. This scenario will also allow the commissioners to exit by the 30th of this month, but it will also leave a vacuum. If this scenario is embraced, it will bring down the number of days further to about 57, but it has also the effect of compromising the quality of office bearers. So whichever scenario is picked, the new election law poses a huge challenge when it comes to implementation. But this is the end. It was compromised right at the beginning when Parliament passed it under the influence of their party leaders.
I have been consulted by the majority leader and the majority whip. And you know, these are Jubilee people. And I report to them. And they have instructed me to withdraw all amendments.
Madam Chair, communication has reached me. I withdraw my amendments. Thank you.
Okay. Madam Speaker, naomba kuweka hii chini. Sijui tuseme nini kwani. Baba na kuisa soma na amesema ni musuri. Mimi sitaki amendment tena.
Ken Mijungu, NTV.